The reason I chose Juvida for my transplant is because one of my friends had actually recently had his done around 18 months ago, and I can just say the quality of the procedure and the way it looked was absolutely phenomenal. Especially considering wanting to do it myself, I just knew that choosing Juvida I'd get the best quality in terms of service and in terms of the actual transplant and how it looked afterwards. When I was considering actually going to get a transplant, I did think about going abroad. Because it was cheaper, was one of the main reasons. However, I decided against it because you hear quite a lot about the horror stories and you see the images of people who come back and not done a very good job. So I decided against it because I just knew having it done in the UK and having it done at Juvida would be much more promising. I definitely say that hair loss has affected my confidence over the years. I'm very much aware of it. It's mainly when I'm looking through the photos from a night out at a time and I can just see the hairline. Being a rugby player myself, a lot of people have pointed it out to me as well, and that's definitely affected my confidence and how I behave on a day-to-day basis, and trying to cover it up or trying to do something about it has really affected me mentally in some ways. I'm very much aware that when I'm going out with my friends, who most of them have very thick hair, they're all styling it and I can't do anything with mine. I'm also very conscious that I'm getting married next year and I don't want to be looking through the photos of the big day just being angry or being frustrated with the way that my hair looks. So hair loss has affected my day-to-day life in a number of ways. I am very self-conscious about when I see myself in the mirror, trying to make sure that when I'm going swimming, that not actually trying to get it wet because I know that would make it a lot worse. Trying to cover it up with hats and knowing that I can't, would prefer and try and suggest to go to a place that I could wear a hat to rather than going to a smarter restaurant that doesn't allow hats to try and cover it up. I definitely say that hair loss has changed the way that I behave around others. I'm definitely more quieter in big groups of lads who are normally used to bantering each other up, especially about hair. Because I don't like to draw attention to it. It's made me a bit more shy and reserved in those settings. It's made me less confident when going out. I would definitely say that hair loss does affect my work in the sense that I don't feel as confident in a number of meetings. I think the impact of the transplant will be absolutely massive. Regaining the confidence in how I look, in my appearance, to go out and be more confident, to not have to worry about what it looks like when it gets wet, when it's raining, not having to think about having to wear a hat or to cover it up, and actually be quite happy in the person and the skin that I'm in. It really impacts how I think people are talking about me or maybe making comments about me, like when I go out the room. And therefore I don't put the suggestions forward that I think that are worthwhile at work in a meeting environment. The three words I use to describe Juvida so far is definitely friendly, professional and quality. They're incredibly friendly all the way through the process. I felt at ease doing everything, speaking to them. You can tell that Juvida have the patient's interest at the heart and not going to try and push you into anything that you don't want to do. I think the quality, as you can see from from the facilities, but also from the treatments of where other people have had it, look absolutely incredible, and the quality of the work and the quality of the professionalism within.